Today is October 26, 2013. I will be interviewing my grandmother, Mary Anderson. She's overcome many things in her life.
Okay, Mama. What was the happiest moment of your life?
The very first one?
Yeah.
Probably when I married your papa.
When you married your papa, how many years are you guys married?
43 years.
43 years. What would you say the saddest part of your life would be?
When I diagnosed with cancer.
And how long ago was that?
Back in December 2007.
So it's been quite a few years. What would you say that you're proudest of in your life?
Proudest of my life is when I had my children, when my grandchildren came along, and watching you start a new life in college.
How has your life been different than what you imagined?
Well, one thing is I was always real healthy, and then getting through my mom's illness and grandson's illness, and then when they were all taken care of, then I was diagnosed with cancer, and that just floored me.
So you were diagnosed with breast cancer in 2006?
Seven.
And how do you think that affected your life?
It changed everything. Because it's a fight every day, because it's stage 4, and I've had to be strong, and my family is trying to deal with and be supportive, but when it comes right down to it, it's up to me, and it's been hard.
Do you have any regrets about your life?
No, because it's been hard, and there's been, crisis and tragedies and things, but, God takes you through all this to make you stronger, and I think that's what made me stronger, was the crisis and the trials and things that goes with it, because God is so much a part of my life.
Would you say He performed any miracles for you?
Being here today took 2013. I've been stage 4 on the onset of my diagnosis in 2007, and there are so many things that have happened that show that God's been there and carrying me through it.
Do you look at your life differently now than before you were diagnosed?
It's more precious now.
So you think every moment you can't take for granted?
Absolutely not, because I don't know how long I've got left.
Has this illness changed you? What have you learned?
It has changed me. It's made me more compassionate to people. It has made me realize how precious life is and to cling to every moment.
What have you learned from life, and what is the most important things in your life?
God at the top of it, at the top of the family, and family. That's all that's important. And my friends, my church friends, and trying to open people's eyes to what God can offer them.
What kind of things do you like to do besides, hanging out with your family?
I crochet.
And you taught me that very well.
Well, that and being able to share that with everyone. I make afghans for all my family. They've all got one. I have made a lot of afghans for friends, and now I make cancer afghans and give to the ones who I know have cancer, and just to let them know that there's some support there.
Are they appreciative of that?
Oh, absolutely.
I know I have a couple of them, and I enjoy getting to cuddle up with them.
That makes good memories.
Very good memories. How would you like to be remembered?
For the things I do for others, that and they know where my stance in life is, and that is living a life for God.
Is there any message that you want to give to anyone, say your great-great-grandchildren, or your grandchildren or kids, that they want to listen to?
That I love them more than anything.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, Mama.
And that I want them to get their life in order, get their hearts in order so that we can be together in heaven. You wonder a little bit about Papa and I, and Papa and I met in June 1969. We were married August the 16th, 1969. I know that's a short period, but there's some things that had happened earlier that I just felt like God had put your Papa and I together, because I was dealing with a tragedy, and I needed somebody, and I felt like God sent him to me. Then we had 3 wonderful kids. Your mommy, of course, and Aunt Ricky and Uncle Doug. And then you've got all your cousins. There's Brandon and Logan and Levi, and then your sister Whitney. You know, there were things that happened in that lifetime. Brandon having the brainstem tumor that we had to deal with, the 7 weeks that I was gone from Papa when he did his radiation. After Brandon's radiation, Papa and I were separated for about 6.5 weeks, and then we had to face the things with Grandma Joe. But Grandma, for 5.5 years, I took care of Grandma, and Papa and I spent every Sunday making dinner for Grandma. Of course, Brandon's 11 years old now, so he's doing a lot better, and the tumor's gone. Your dad and I, your Papa and I had faced many crises together, and if it wasn't for their strength of each other, I don't know how we would have gotten through. Then after Grandma passed away in '06, I was diagnosed in '07 with metastasized breast cancer, and we've been fighting that battle for a long time, and still fighting it, still hanging in there. We're still have a strong belief now that God is the glue that holds his family together. Papa becoming a minister and all the work that God has led me into with all the activities with church, teaching the teens and being women's ministry president, and all the work I did with at-risk children, and God's been a part of all of that, and that's what makes me who I am, firm believer that God has the ability to heal me if he chooses to. But whether he heals me here on earth or whether he heals me and takes me to heaven, it's a win-win situation either way. So you just need to hang in there, because you're part of your grandmother. You've got your grandmother's independence and her stamina and everything. So I just wish you luck in everything. And